Welcome to our Final Fantasy VII campaign in d20. We're going to be running through the story of Final Fantasy VII. Ian is playing Cloud today. We did a
Woo.
Crisis Core game about 2 years ago, but Ian doesn't remember it super well, so he's kind of going in with the same info of the canon character. We've gotten pretty far in the story. I'm just looking where we are so I don't spoil anything.
Please
Yeah,
don't.
yeah. So our party has gotten into the vents. Hojo's been talking some weird stuff, some very weird things.
Oh
Do
no.
you have any reaction to that?
Um, this guy deserves what I'm going to do to him.
What are you gonna do to him?
I'm probably gonna throw him out a window if I get the chance.
Why?
I don't know. I think he would have time to consider what led him to this when he's falling from the 60th floor.
Is it also because of the locked door?
That's part of it. It's also because I learned about the word defenestration, which means to throw something out a window.
Yeah, that is definitely a word. Okay, so we'll recap some of the events. There's not that much to go over.
Mhm.
Okay, so pretty much last time, Sector 7 got crushed by Shinra. Aerith got kidnapped by Shinra. They went to Aerith's mom's house to get some supplies. And then they decided to go save Aerith by breaking into Shinra HQ. They crept
Mhm.
through the vents a little bit. This is that in the remake. I don't know why, but this picture gives me like some weird vibes.
Hmm. I mean, it's a little. I don't know. Those vents are really clean. Huh.
This is the original.
Those look better. They look less clean.
The gang also learned about. So right now you have Barrett, Tifa. Yeah, you have Barrett and Tifa with you, and they went
Yeah.
through a Shinra company tour where they learned about the amazing world of Scarlet and Heidegger and Palmer.
And one of those people was wearing a jacket that I found both beautiful and completely insulting.
hmm
Mhm.
Was it Heidegger?
It was Heidegger.
Why was it insulting?
It's the real look of a military asshat.
Okay. So they looked in on a conversation between the high command. They
Mhm.
found the guy who has Aerith in his freaking lab, Dr. Hojo, and they got to go stop him.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to when I can get this Hojo guy in my clutches so I can
Is
throw
this
him
going to
out the
happen
nearest
to
available window. Yes, indeed.
him?
I swear, Hojo, we're gonna see if you can fly, and when you fail, I'm gonna laugh.
This is the face of anger right here.
I am pure rage incarnate.
Okay, do you have your character sheet up?
Of course, I have my character sheet up, friend. I'm a professional. Vaguely.
Goddamn. All right.
After me,
Whatever you say, I
after
guess.
giving my whole speech about not ever being prepared, I am prepared.
Okay. So last time we left off, you had just seen Hojo start walking down the hallways of Shinra HQ, and you were planning to follow him to find his laboratory.
Yep, so I'm just gonna stalk a guy from the vents like a weirdo.
Okay. You feel like you're the weirdo here and not Hojo? Is that
I mean, here's the thing. I am being like a little freak in events, but he's like a big freak, not an event. So I feel like more freaky than me at this moment.
okay? All right. The three of you shimmy through the vents.
Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
Look at that.
I am looking at it. I'm gazing upon Cloud.
All
Looks
right.
like he's walking mostly on his feet are 100% like in the air, not touching the ground.
Well, it's kind of hard to tell because it's a 2D image with a 3D model on it.
Does that also those look like he could just stand up. Could just
Or
stand.
maybe he's far away. Maybe he's like really far away.
I don't think so. Based on the scale here, I think he's about maybe 10 feet in front of me at the most. Could just stand up.
Okay. You follow Hojo. He takes out a clipboard and begins writing on it. Yes, the secrets of the promised land, he mutters to himself.
Quick question, can I roll perception to see what he's writing on that clipboard?
Sure. It'll be a pretty difficult check, but you can try.
I mean, I don't really care if I succeed. I just want to see if I can, well, succeed. Nope, that's a 6, my friend.
Nope, you can't tell. He
Okay.
continues scribbling on it until going through a large metal blast door. Looks like almost a quarantined area.
Do we get right by it in the vents?
Going through the vents, you see that you've clearly entered into a laboratory. Hojo is alone in the laboratory. You only see one other assistant who is standing outside the door, who is obviously a scientist wearing a lab coat. So the only one actually in the lab is Hojo himself. He goes over to a computer and begins typing. The lab is gigantic. You don't think he would hear you if you dropped down from the entrance, at least. You can see that the lab has a lot of equipment in it. It has a lot of machines used to form materia, so like Mako condensing into the orbs, you know? It has a lot of Mako rechargers, so used to recharge materia. It has a lot of Mako extractors, like small-scale ones for experimentation. It also has a couple of prototype firearms here. And you can also see a couple of test tubes with strange mutated creatures, some of which resemble Abzu.
Okay. We have a side objective now, if I can find a way to do it.
Okay.
Blow this place to shit. Like, try and level it so it can't be used. And
But
yeah.
why?
Well, one, I don't agree with whatever the hell he's doing here. Two, that's going to take them a long time to fix, probably, especially if he only stores research in here.
But the poor mutants.
Oh no, the poor abominations.
What about Abzu?
Look, I'm just saying I might be doing them a favor.
So this is one of the experiments that you see.
Oh, poor guy.
The largest parts of the lab are taken up by first some kind of large metal structure. It's harder to see from in the vents. You can also see a lot of test tubes, the closest one being this creature. However, there are more creatures which you can't see from the vents. And there is also a large area with some kind of raised platform, which you can't see very well from the vents.
Well, from the vents, I cannot see my friend, right?
You don't see Aerith anywhere.
Cool. So we need to drop down, get in here, start sneaking around, and find them.
Unless you have a different plan.
No, I feel like if I was to interrogate this guy for information, he'd probably thank me for it. So we're not going to do that.
Well, if you attacked Hojo, he would just call security, and you're in the middle of Shinra HQ, so you would be defeated.
Yeah, so we're not going to do that now.
I mean, you'd likely be facing like second class or even first class soldiers.
Yeah, we're not going to do that until we're leaving, probably.
So what do you do?
Well, time to drop down on the vents and start stalking around to find my friend.
What do you say to your companions?
Let's get in there. Sneak around, try and find Aerith.
Mm-hmm, says Barrett. Tifa nods silently.
I am gonna remove whatever's in front of me that's blocking me from dropping down, and I'm just gonna quietly drop down.
All right, you see that the vent has a opening mechanism. It's a little latch. You unlatch it and drop to the ground. It makes a loud sound, but the lab is so huge that Hojo doesn't even hear it, and no one else is here closer to you to hear it as well.
Awesome.
Okay. So you see three large areas in the lab, aside from the one Hojo's in. Hojo's area, being the fourth area, has a ton of different computers and experimental weapons. He would absolutely hear you if you walked near him, since the floors are metal. The other three sections. So section one, the closest one, you can now see is that weird metal structure. It seems to be some kind of dome. It's a small metal dome. It looks to be about 12 feet wide. It's built sort of like a weird half circle sticking out of the ground, completely made of metal.
Okay.
So that's the closest. A little farther from that are the test tubes full of horrible looking experiments. You see many horrifying creatures such as this and this, not this actually, hold on. Like this and maybe this. And of course, in the back, you see a very strange looking experiment. Looks a bit like this.
Oh boy.
No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, you see a bunch of horrible looking experiments.
Okay.
You also see that there are more test tubes that are not in sight. There might be more to find there. Oh, and then of course the last area.
Yeah.
The last area is a circular raised platform, almost like a stage. There's nothing on it. It looks like it's some kind of hatch, but it's closed and it's locked with locks bigger than your entire body, so they could not be moved.
Okay, I need to keep that in mind. Well, I'm gonna go towards the test tubes first, just to see if she's in one of those, and then we'll go from there.
All right. You explore many of the test tubes. You see that all of them seem to be mutated animal human hybrids, and most are heavily sedated. They just kind of move faintly as you move past them. You see in the back are two test tubes that do not seem to be as sedated.
Okay.
One of them, notably, is not suspended in water. And it
Interesting.
holds this creature.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah. The creature turns its head lazily to look at you, but then turns back and ignores you.
What's the other one?
The other one you can see is banging on the glass. Release me.
Oh, it can talk.
You there. You are a warrior, yes?
I just stare at it quietly.
Release me and I will aid you in your quest.
I give it a look up to down. Like, I don't believe you.
What do you say to it?
Do you know what my quest is?
Whatever your quest is, if you free me, I will assist you.
Oh.
I live only for battle. You may call upon my great power in one of your struggles.
I consider that. That might work. Before I do that, can I ask you a question?
What do you ask of me?
I'm looking for a woman that may have been transported into this lab. Did you see where she went?
I have no knowledge of this.
I look around. Where does his gaze, like, pass by? Can you see the whole lab?
Not really. He can just see
Okay.
most of the test tubes.
Ah, I see. How do I release you?
He gives you a sequence of buttons to press.
What guarantee do I have that you won't alert anybody to my being here or
I am
attack
an
me?
honorable warrior.
If I release you, you have to wait
Shit,
until.
Cloud, let him go. We could use a bruiser like him.
What if releasing him sets off some sort of alarm?
Looks like some kind of magical thing to me.
Fine, I'm gonna release him.
You can leave him there if you think it's too dangerous.
Here's the thing, I want to do it anyway. It's not like I think he's gonna attack us. I really don't. I think he's going to either one set off some sort of alarm while I release him, and people can be like, now it's time to kick your ass. Or, yeah, that's basically it. I think he's gonna set off an alarm. But if I'm doing it in the proper way, it probably shouldn't.
Okay, what do you do?
I'll let him go. What's the worst that can happen? Beep boop.
Okay. You press the sequence of buttons in the order he told you. The doors open slowly, and he turns into a red materia.
Hell yeah.
Gain the Ifrit summon materia.
If it. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Add that to the collection.
Ifrit is a CR3 monster.
Well, better than the other two. Aye, aye.
You've now explored the test tubes.
Oh, by process of elimination, either she's in the computer room with,
We found the
Hojo.
computer room.
Exactly. With Hojo. She's in the dome, or she's in the locked one. Let's check the dome first, because I think we can get into that one.
All right. You see that there's a viewing port on the dome.
Let's walk in.
All right. You immediately get a searing headache. Looking inside, you see a purple, pinkish, swirling mist. You try to turn away, but you can't.
Oh, no.
Feel your companions trying to pull you away, but it's no use.
Oh, boy.
As the mist begins to clear inside of the dome, you see the figure of a blue-skinned woman decapitated. You experience a flashback. You see Sephiroth standing before a strange-looking machine, which almost looks like a suit of armor. Mother, we will reclaim our world. I know what we must do together. You return to the present and fall back from the viewing port. Cloud, are you all right? Tifa kneels over you. What was that?
Nothing. It was nothing.
A name comes to your memory, Genova.
It was nothing.
What'd you see in there?
A dead body.
Tifa looks in. Oh my God. Barrett also looks in. That woman's got no head. Here's what that looks like.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, Julian, could I see all of the room that Hojo was in?
Yeah, it's not like a room, it's more like a big section of this giant chamber.
So the Aloof was not in there. God damn it, that we used the locked one. Somehow we need to get this bitch open. We need to go look at the locks, see if we can get them open.
All right. Who's that lady though? You know her?
No.
No, he doesn't. Okay. Barra looks at you both suspiciously.
I'll explain later.
All right, let's just look for Aerith.
Agreed.
He leads the two of you over to the hatch. You still feel somewhat woozy.
I'll let them go ahead so they don't see me take a quick minute to kind of lean against the wall and clear myself.
Okay. Barrett begins looking at the locks. There's no way we can get this open.
I'm gonna take a look at them as well. What are they? Are they like mechanical? How do they even move them?
Seems like it's two giant steel bars interlocking. They're about as thick as a house across. These things are not moving. It's probably controlled by a console nearby.
I'm gonna try and take a look around, see if I can notice any wiring, any construction that would point towards where that council is most likely located.
Just a sec. There's some fireworks outside. I'm gonna go take a picture.
Oh.
They immediately stopped. Damn it. Okay. Right. They're probably controlled by those computer consoles.
Hmm. Okay, so now I need to somehow stealthily take out Hojo so he doesn't rat on me before I
He's
strangle him.
alone. I mean,
So he can still like either radio or just yell for guards.
yeah. I don't think this is like an Omega challenge.
No, I just need to find some way to muffle my footsteps. Or, not walk.
But he knows where she is.
He probably does, but do you really think you could get him to tell us?
Mm-hmm. He loads his machine gun.
I don't think that's going to work on him.
Why not?
He's mad.
Well, we're gonna force him to understand.
All it takes is one word or one action, and he can have this whole place on top of us.
Well, what the hell do you think we should do then?
Take him quietly. Knock him out. Sort out the computers ourselves.
Cloud, I don't know if we'll be able to use those. They look pretty complicated.
I consider all options. I mean, honestly, I really don't think we can get him to tell us anything, but maybe we could. The main problem is we need to take him somewhere where he can't do anything until we want him to. We have an open box now, though.
Yeah, what's your plan for Hojo?
Well, here's the thing. My friends want to interrogate him, and maybe that could work, but to be completely honest, I don't think he values his own. Well, actually,
Well, think of a different plan then. There's definitely other ways to play it.
no, not thinking about it. He might not value his own life, but he probably has some value in his creations and/or scientific works. So maybe. Hmm. So, Julian, if there is no easy way to transport information, like there's no text, email, or anything in this world, right?
Not really.
So it's very possible that all of his research is stored in the room he's in on those computers.
Yeah, there's no internet, there's no cloud. That wasn't a thing back then.
Honestly, we might not be able to threaten him, but I think I'm willing to try at this point because I have another avenue. And that is, we could threaten to destroy his shit, which he might
Interesting.
actually care about.
So which creation are you going to threaten?
Well, we can't really threaten the computers. You know what? I can't talk to big guy here, can I?
Big guy? Ifrit, you mean?
Yeah, I can't like talk to him, can I?
You could summon him and then talk to him.
Yeah, but that uses the summon. I don't want to do that. Hmm. I wonder if any. I guess there's one other Croatian, but I don't know if it can talk.
Okay. You could try
Hmm.
Genova.
You know that is actually what I was considering.
Oh, wait, really? Okay.
Yeah, because the Promised Land is very, peculiar to him. He seems to like it a lot, so, you know. Did that cube look vulnerable? Honestly, it looked pretty sturdy, right?
What?
I mean, the orb that she's in.
The half circle?
Yeah.
I mean, it looked sturdy, but it also has a glass viewport, so you could just break that.
Alright, I have a plan.
What do we
This
do,
man pie,
Cloud?
this man pie does not value his own life. He does value the scientific research and creations that he could achieve. So, Barrett, I need you to go and stand in front of the viewport where we saw the body, and if things go sour, destroy it entirely.
You got it, Cloud. He
Thank you.
goes over and points his gun arm towards the glass part.
Alright. I'll kind of look at Tifa. Let's go talk to him. Get him to give up where Aerith is.
She cracks her knuckles. It's kind of becoming her thing.
Yeah, I know. Good on you, Tifa. Every time you say it, I crack my knuckles in real life too. Anyway.
Okay. She follows you.
Alright. I'm not even gonna like try and approach him stealthily. There's not a point. We're trying to interrogate him.
Okay. You see him hear something and go, hmm? He stands up. Oh, I have visitors.
Hello there.
Hello. My, are you a soldier?
This entire time I'm walking towards him as I just kind of nod and go,
No. My memory was mistaken. You weren't a soldier. Be quiet, says Tifa suddenly. Very well. How can I help you?
I'm gonna make this very, very simple. I want the girl that was transported here earlier.
The Cetra?
Yes.
Of course, you may have her once I'm finished.
I want her now.
Don't be hasty. You see, we can both have a Cetra. I'll be creating more.
Let me make this even simpler. You do this now, or we start destroying your work.
My work? He looks a little put off. What do you mean?
All of it. Anything we can get our hands on.
What are you talking about, my work?
Well, we'll start with descending the dome. We'll move on to the test tubes. We'll end here.
Oh, you mean Genova? You immediately fall to your knees.
I'm gonna try and compose myself and stand back up. Yes.
All right. Seems you've got me in a tight spot. Very well. Here's the remote. He slides a remote over to you with his foot. Why
I
don't you
take it.
use it yourself?
I'm gonna examine it. Do I have any idea how to use this fucking thing?
It has a yellow button, a green button, and a red button. I'll tell you how to use it. You see, I've already programmed the next steps for the Cetra breeding program. All you have to do is press start.
Where is the Cetra?
She's in her cell, of course.
Where?
Beneath this laboratory, and you can bring her right to us. All you have to do is press the green button. Of course,
And what
that will
will
also introduce Subject 13 to her cell. Who is Subject 13? Tifa asks. Oh, Subject 13? Why, another dying breed. The two of them together I will use to reinvigorate both species. You see, ex-soldier, if that's what you call yourself, I am an altruist, a cultivator of life.
Hey, Julian, question. The Lion thing, did it have a title on it?
No, none of them had titles.
Okay.
But you could go over and look if there's any more stuff. You didn't really look super closely.
Aoife, keep an eye on him. I want to check something.
Will do. She takes the remote.
I'm gonna go take a look at the lion.
All right, you go over to the animal again. You see that carved into its left shoulder is the Roman numeral 13.
This guy's messed the hell up.
He really is, and this is canon. Like, this actually happens in the game.
Is its panel similar to the other one?
It looks similar, however, it has a couple of little differences.
Shit.
The creature inside looks towards Hojo and then looks towards you.
I'm gonna stare at it. I'm calculating what I should do.
You hear it go,
Speak.
What'd you say?
Can you speak?
It licks its lips. Can I speak? Yes. Of course I can speak.
All right. Do you know how I can get you out of there?
I don't think it would be extremely difficult. Simply break the glass, and I will walk out. Then I will kill Hojo.
If I break the glass, it sounds an alarm. I can't do that.
It rolls its eye. To be expected.
Do you know what he plans for you?
Yes.
Will you do it?
Of course not.
Good. Are you the only subject 13?
The one and only.
I consider for a moment. Breaking the glass will just sound an alarm more likely than not, right?
Probably.
Here's the thing. I just want to tell it, don't do anything. I'm going to recall you, and then I'll break you out, and you can do what you want with Hojo. But also, I'm kind of scared that if I push the button, some automatic process would take place to make this happen anyway, and I don't really want to do that.
Mm-hmm. And it's Hojo. Why would you trust him?
Exactly.
Who are you, human?
My name is Cloud.
I didn't ask for your name. I asked who you are.
I don't know.
I can see that your answer is truthful. He looks you up and down. You're not sure whether that's a neutral statement or an insult.
I'm gonna read it as neutral to preserve the relationship at the moment. Have you any knowledge of the operation of this facility?
No. If I knew that, I wouldn't be here.
I see. Do you know how often? No. Do you know how often Hojo lies?
Hojo?
Yes.
Hojo rarely lies. He often misrepresents the truth.
I see. Do you know what Hojo values most?
His sexual fantasies.
Disgusting.
Indeed. You gain 2 love points with subject 13.
Cool. I'm gonna go back to where Hojo and Tifa are.
Okay, you go back to the section with all of the consoles.
I'm gonna look at what he
Did
was
you
working on.
enjoy your chat with subject 13?
I'm gonna ignore him and look at what he was working on.
It looks like he exited out of it.
Oh, bastard. Is what he's working. Is his console password lock? I mean, it is, but is it?
Yeah, it looks pretty secure.
Okay, damn it.
If you
Hojo,
want
what
to see your friend, all you have to do is use the remote in your hand.
where will I see them?
She will appear at the main staging ground, of course. He points over to the large hatch.
What else will happen?
What a strange question. Of course, subject 13 and her will be placed inside of the same breeding chamber. Then I can begin the experiment, of course.
Well, it sounds like I just need to start the process and then stop as it's happening.
What are you stopping?
Basically, I need to stop whatever Hojo's fantasy is here as it's happening.
Why do you think that's going to happen in the first place?
Because that's what it's programmed to do.
He didn't
The buttons.
program Aerith. She's not a robot. What do you mean?
Well, I assumed that he wouldn't let it, like, he wouldn't let their choice factor into it.
Yeah, I mean, I think if he had a way to do that, he would have already done that. He's probably
You
just
know
going to try
what?
to force them to.
You know what? Might as well just start the process and see what happens. It's kind of the only option we have at the moment.
Okay.
How do I use this thing?
Just press the green button.
I press the green button.
Okay. You see the test tube with subject 13 descend into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
A giant test tube then rises up. Aerith is inside, as well as subject 13.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cat. So he goes over and pets it on the head. It looks bemused.
Okay.
Hojo walks over. He has a big grin on his face and presses his face up against the glass. The last of the ancients. As breathtaking in life as in death.
Okay.
He seems entranced by Aerith.
Weird. Okay.
The subject 13 turns towards you. Am I to be freed, confused man?
I look around. Is there a way to open up the test tube so they can just walk out?
It's just made of glass.
Do we have a way out of here if I break the glass?
The vents.
Indeed. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up, take out my sword, and I'm gonna shatter this glass.
Should I shoot now?
You can No, but come back over here and make sure the doctor doesn't do anything.
Barrett runs over. What the hell's going on in there? He's trying to breed him. He shoots the glass immediately.
Good. I was about to break it, but good.
The glass breaks open. Aerith walks out. You see Subject 13 dives out. Hojo starts running from him, but the cat-like creature pins him down and begins biting his arm. Barrett and Tifa go over to Aerith. You okay? Are you all right, Aerith?
I will also go over.
You see that Aerith has a large bruise over her eye and a slap mark on her face.
Are you all right?
I'm all right. I made a lot of friends.
I see. I damn. Okay. She basically is fine, it sounds like.
How are all of you?
I'm fine.
You came for me. She
Of
hugs
course.
you. Tifa
I
and
will
Barrett join the hug.
I hug back. Oh yes. I look towards the lion. How's he doing on Hojo?
You see that Hojo has disappeared and that Subject 13 has one of his fingers in his mouth.
What happened to him? Where'd he go?
Hojo has escaped.
We need to leave.
What? Why'd you let him go? I didn't. He escaped.
I like this lion.
What even is that thing anyway?
You can ask it after we get out of here.
You'll want to take the elevator. The one here is not tied to the normal system, since the doctor didn't want to be disturbed when conducting his experiments.
We're going to leave. Do we need a key card or passcode?
Why would I tell you about it if you needed that? It swishes its tail back and forth.
You know why I like this line more and more. Okay, let's go.
He leads you into an elevator and nudges a button with his nose, closing it. Strangely enough, no alarm sounds. You don't hear anything.
I don't like that.
Where will we go to now? Can someone please tell me what the hell that thing is?
What are you? I just asked a lion.
You asked what I am? It sits down in front of you, swishing its tail. I am that
Who
which you
are
see
you?
before you, nothing more.
Who are you?
My name is Red 13. That is what you may call me. It is the designation given to me by Hojo.
I see.
How can you talk? Tifa asks. How can I talk? I move my lips. It's very easy. Tifa looks kind of upset.
I'm gonna look at the lion. I'm gonna look at like my friends. And I'm gonna be like, you know what? This lion seems as confused with your social interactions as I am. So, okay. I'm down. I'm not gonna question him. Who is he? Red 13. How does he do it? He does. There we go.
You gain a point with Red 13 for not questioning him.
Awesome. Let's get going. We got a house to get to and a child to return.
Barrett seems fascinated by his tail and begins trying to pet him. Please don't touch me. But I saw Aerith just petting you. That's different. What? What the hell you mean by that? Your gun is uncomfortable. Oh, what? Okay, so you got the elevator before you. You can go to any floor from 1 to 100.
Out.
That's not a button.
Damn it, 1, I guess.
Okay. The elevator starts traveling down. Do you want to say anything to your companions? It's 60 floor ride.
Now we
The
want to
lion
question
starts
Mr.
licking one of its paws.
Do you know where you're from? Is there somewhere we could take you?
I do, and you can't.
I see. You know what? Dig it, Lion.
Tifa taps her foot a little bit. Aerith begins humming something. So, like, do you have a human throat, or why are you so interested in this? How does it work with your teeth? Because, like, you need your teeth to make certain sounds, you know? I just use my own teeth.
Baby, I think we should stop questioning the lion.
But, I mean, it's a
He doesn't
talking
appreciate
dog.
it.
What did you just call me?
Baby, he doesn't appreciate the questioning. It's rude.
I'm not trying to be rude. I mean, it's amazing. Very well. Then I am amazing.
I look at the forecast. How much of this do we have to go through?
25 more.
Where were you? I looked there. Like I wanted to describe where she was.
They put me in some kind of cell. It could move around the building, too. It was kind of exciting, getting to see all of HQ.
My cell never moved.
Jeez, honestly, this lion is kidding me. I love him.
It
Glad you
wasn't
made
too
fun.
bad, though. I drew some pictures on the wall.
Do you know what they wanted from you?
Hmm. They were interested in a bunch of fairy tales.
Oh, nod. I see.
For saving Aerith, you get 5.
As we're waiting, I kind of look at the lion's tail. A little like, does it actually seem to be projecting heat? Since I should be able to feel it in the elevator.
Yeah.
I'm not going to question how it works because I feel like that would make you upset.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he's in much of an explaining mood right now.
He might just never be, and honestly, he's explained questions quite literally. So, or sarcastically, honestly, it's hard to tell.
So you have the chance right now to talk to any of your companions if you'd like to, before you reach the bottom floor. If you have any more to say, if not, then we'll get to it.
I don't think I have any more to say.
Okay. As you are reaching the bottom floor, you suddenly see the elevator stop.
Oh boy.
Tifa
Where?
looks worried and starts trying to pry the door open. Barrett starts shaking his head. Hell no.
I wait a second to see where this goes. If we start going back up, I'm going to do something.
The cat yawns. You start going up.
All right, time to cut through that door. We're going out the loud way. What floor are we on?
You are on floor 10.
I don't think the staircase on this floor is brick, so we're going to go out that way. Cut through the door.
Okay. You stab your buster sword through the door, but it doesn't clear it. And your sword
Damn.
is stuck.
Is it keeping the elevator from going up?
No.
Damn it. Okay, I guess I'm going to pull it back in.
All right.
Shit.
Elevator stopping. Damage sustained.
Way to go, Cloud.
Oh, my God.
It comes to a stop on floor 20. The doors open slowly. You see Seng, Rude, Reno, and a giant detail of Shinra guards.
Oh, can we survive this fall if the elevator goes down?
No. Come out with your hands up, says Rito. You see that he has a large bandage across his neck.
I look at him. I give him a little bit of a smile, like, hi.
Sang looks at you all. What an interesting escape attempt. Trying to use a simple elevator. How foolish.
Is there any way?
Adjusts his glasses. I expected more, Avalanche.
Is there any way off this floor that isn't through them?
Looks like the jig is up.
We can't be captured.
Looks like the jig is up.
Shit.
You're coming with us, says Sang.
Damn it. I mean, I guess there's no way out. There's no way out. I'm not gonna, get myself killed over this right now.
Yeah. Looks like they were able to get you this time.
Shit. Okay.
All right. They walk into the elevator and press floor 100.
How many
No.
can fit in the elevator?
A lot of guards. And no funny
Okay.
business. We have guards waiting on every level. President Shinra's gonna love this, says Reno. We just caught Avalanche. What is Avalanche? Avalanche is the thing that's gonna bring justice to these people. How nice.
I'm surprised Vito hasn't taken back his stick. I still have it.
He's about to. So I'll be taking my baton back now. He puts out his hand to you.
I'm gonna hold out my arms. Take it.
All right, he takes the baton from you.
Okay.
This is what happens when you step to the Turks.
You bought 100 guards.
Yeah? How many did you bring?
Enough that I could handle you if you weren't a coward.
Reno, please. No, Rude. I got this handled.
Do you?
Tifa is kind of biting her nails. I can't believe this is happening.
I wonder if I could get Reno to freak the fuck out if I could get out of this.
I mean, the whole building's on a high alert. It's over.
Yeah, I know, but goddamn, I was considering it.
Don't worry, Cloud. I think everything will be okay. Huh. You're wrong, Princess.
I'm just gonna wait. I need to wait for a moment. I will either get out of this or I won't, but I need to wait for the right moment.
All right. They bring you to floor 100. A sea of guards walks you into the president's office.
Jeez, man. Okay.
So it is you, Barrett, Tifa, Aerith, and Red 13.
Yep.
You also see someone else walked in from another room, Jesse.
Jeez, can we all not get captured once, people? Like, really? It's either all of us, one of us, or none of us, okay?
What do you say to this, seeing Jesse walk in?
Is her mom safe?
Oh, you asked Jesse that?
Yes, because that's where we left her.
Jesse's mom? I mean, it seems kind of random.
I asked Jesse if the mom is safe, as in Aerith's mom.
Yeah, Cloud. Sorry, tried to be backup. Guess I was a little more noisy than I expected.
She's probably the reason we got caught. Is that a talking lion?
Not the time.
All right. The 6 of you are all handcuffed.
Mm-hmm.
You see a helicopter touchdown, and President Rufus Shinra Sr. walks into the office. Well. What do we have here? the members of Avalanche that we missed with the Sector 7 plate drop, as well as, he looks at Red 13, this thing.
That's interesting.
Now, might I know the reason that you thought you could infiltrate Shinra High Command?
I just kind of give him a completely cold stare.
Did you really think you could infiltrate our top facility and face no consequences? That just has to be one of the worst plans I've ever heard. You think you can get away with this, destroying the world for profit? I already am, Avalanche. Do y'all have anything to say for yourselves?
Once again, I kind of examined the room. I looked for one last time for any avenue or chance I could take.
It's over. Shinra's gotcha.
You should re-examine those who work for you. They're
And
disgusting.
why is that?
Seems like they're keeping secrets from you.
Oh, really? And just what secrets might they be hiding?
Isn't for me to tell now, is it?
I'm not especially inclined to believe you, Mr. Ex-Soldier.
I shrug. As
I
you will.
usually put a good deal of faith, even in former employees, but in your case, I must make an exception.
I shrug. As you will.
The power of Shinra is so overwhelming. You never stood a chance. The moment you walked into this building, it was over for you. I'm not sure who got you elevator passes, but they will be found and punished. Something like this can never happen again. In a way, you should be grateful. Y'all are going to be part of history. The only group to ever infiltrate Shinra HQ. So thank you for testing our security protocols.
Okay. I just go back to cold calculating, staring to try and figure out a way out of this.
So, Avalanche, I suggested that we put you all to death. But Dr. Hojo, he suggests a more procreative approach. You all will be used for his experiments. Dr. Hojo comes in. I'm very excited to work with you all.
How's his arm?
You can see he is missing a finger, but he does not even seem to notice.
Yeah, torturing him would have done nothing.
Everyone seems pretty horrified by this. Everyone looks very sad, downcast, except for Red 13. You know, he's already been through this, so he doesn't really seem too bothered.
I try and keep my expression very neutral, but it's mostly just rage.
All right, roll me a wisdom save.
That's actually really good. 19.
Okay. You are able to control your anger and fear for very soon being used for horrible experiments by a mad scientist, meaning that you can keep composure in this moment. So you can do a badass moment right now if you want. You've got Rufus Shinra Sr. and Dr. Hojo here. So what do you want to do?
I mean, it does seem like I can take a direct action against them. There's way too many
you could say
people.
something cool.
You'll both guess what's coming to you.
Hmm,
Whether it's us or someone else.
Oh, really? You think I'm going to get my just desserts?
I do.
Well, we'll just have to see who's in peril by next morning and who's enjoying the latest bagel from his favorite breakfast shop.
All right.
Take them away to their cells. Tomorrow we'll be transferring them to the 60th floor.
Well, he's made a mistake. We got one night.
Mm-hmm. All right. The six of you are walked, looking downcast. Do you want to say anything to your allies? They look pretty down. You're being marched behind Barrett and in front of Tifa.
I mean, could I whisper and they could hear me?
They're not going to stop you from talking. They don't care.
Yeah, but I don't want them to hear me making any plans with them or
You could
anything like
whisper.
that. We have one night.
We got to make it count. Mm-hmm.
We will.
What's the plan, Cloud?
I won't know until we actually get where we're going.
All right. Okay.
Keep an eye out. Look for opportunities. There will be some.
Barrett nods and Tifa also nods.
All right. Hopefully that helps them fight the depression by making them work.
Mm-hmm. You do have one big ace in the hole.
What's that?
Red has been in the lab for probably a very long time and will know the layout.
Okay.
All right. They march you to a couple of prison cells. However, you notice roll perception.
Okay. That's pretty good. 19 again.
You notice a key feature that the windows of each of these cells looks into the next cell.
Okay. All right.
Barrett and Red 13 are marched into the first cell.
Mm-hmm.
Aerith and Jesse into the next cell, and you and Tifa into the last cell. So you are next to Jesse and Aerith's cell, and you can look in on their cell.
Cool.
Okay. One of the guards looks in. Tomorrow you're going to get what's coming to you, Avalanche.
You're a fool.
He walks away.
Damn, that's all it took. I got under your skin with one sentence, dick.
Well, I think he was just like not expecting you to have an immediate answer, but like I allowed it because you had the composure.
Whoa. Hell yeah.
Just, you'll get what's coming to you. You're a fool. Just immediately.
He wasn't really expecting after being sentenced to the damn bleeding pits.
Yeah, it's really fucked up.
It is fucked up.
Jesse comes over to the bars.
Okay, I need to start looking into cells. We need to find a way out of this place.
Jesse is over by the bars. It looks like she might want to talk to you.
I'm gonna go over to the bars to talk to her.
I'm sorry, Cloud. I messed up. I ruined everything.
For a couple of seconds, she doesn't hear anything, mainly because Cloud doesn't know how to feel in the situation. On one hand, he is legitimately frustrated that she did probably fuck it up. On the other hand, she didn't really do it for any bad reasons. It's not like they sabotaged us. Yeah, I don't know that, but I don't think they did.
No, you don't think Jesse did.
It's fine, Jesse.
Uh,
I don't blame you.
Thanks, Cloud. I appreciate that. You gain 5 points with Jesse.
And we will get out of this.
Yeah, that's right.
Look around your cell. See what you can find.
All right. She salutes.
We can start doing the same over here.
Cloud, are you doing okay? Says Aerith.
I'm doing all right.
This doesn't look good.
No, it's not.
Do you remember what you said to the president before we left?
Yes.
I have a feeling something is about to happen.
What?
I don't know. I had a dream when they were keeping me in my cell. I mean, before you guys arrived, that is.
What's it?
I heard someone say, "Follow the blood."
Okay.
I have a
All
feeling
right.
that something really bad is about to happen.
I think
Just
you're
be
right.
careful, okay?
I will be. We'll be all right.
I'm gonna get some rest, okay?
Okay.
All right. What do you do?
I'm gonna start working on myself, just kind of getting a feel for it, see if there's anything in here of use.
Just concrete floors and walls and doors.
Not even like a bed or something.
There are 2 beds.
What about a toilet?
There's no toilet.
Damn, cool bitches.
Oh yeah.
What are the beds made out of?
They're iron cots with little mattresses on them. Not super comfortable.
Do they have springs?
Nope.
Damn. How about the mattress? The mattress have springs?
No.
Okay. Well, there's a couple options here. We're gonna have to wait out a little bit anyway. We can't immediately escape after they put us in here. They will just find us again. They'll probably watch us right now. So we're gonna have to wait anyway. And here's the thing: if something really bad is about to shake this place good, that might be an opportunity for me to bust down the door and see what we can make happen.
Exactly. That's sort of what Aerith was implying.
hmm Jesse, are you still there?
Yeah, Cloud, what's up?
Can you pass down the line to Barrett and Red 13 that they need to
Is
be
Red
ready?
13 the lion?
Oh, yes, I forgot. We need to explain that to you. He's some kind of test subject that Dr. Hojo had.
Oh. Okay, so what do you want me to tell them?
Tell them to be ready for any opportunity. I believe, according to Arif, that something is going to happen very soon. That might give us an opportunity to escape.
Understood, Commander Cloud. He goes over
Thank
and
you.
tells them.
All right. I am going to take a seat on the bed.
They had some
Try and...
replies.
Okay, I will walk over. What did they say?
Barrett says that, no, I got you. They can't hold me.
I see.
Red 13 says there's no escape, give up.
I think they're perfect cellmates.
You hear from 2 cells over. How did you even do it? Why do you care?
I think one of the wonders of this is that they will get out there with Barrett still having one good arm and Red 13 having a tail.
You hear sounds of brawling coming from them. Meow.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
Well, maybe we can try to escape when they're walking us to wherever we're going. Try to make a break for it.
If all else fails, that's what we're going to do.
Okay, I'll be ready.
Oh, by the way, they've
Eh,
also confiscated all your weapons and
I
materials.
figured. I mean, here's the thing: it's better to be gunned down and killed than see what happens in the bleeding pits. So yeah.
Oh yeah, no. You do not want to go with Hojo.
So they put us in a situation where one side leads to torture death, and the other side leads to, you know, maybe bullet death. And I'm gonna take the bullet death at any opportunity.
All right. You see that Aerith lays down on her bed near the window into your cell, and Jesse lays down to the one next to Red 13 and Barrett. She seems to be tossing and turning a lot from the noise.
I'm gonna look at Tifa. How's she doing?
Tifa seems really worried. Like she seems like she's extremely stressed. You can see her eyes kind of moving around like she's thinking about something, but like bottling it all up and about to explode.
Is she standing, sitting? What's she doing?
She's sitting on the bed with her hands behind her head.
I'm gonna walk over to the bed she's standing on. I'm gonna adjust it towards the foot of it. May I?
Yeah, go ahead, Cloud.
I take a seat. You want to tell me what's going through your head?
How could this have happened? We worked so hard. We rescued Aerith. All for this. It's just God. She kicks her foot.
It is. It is upsetting.
That stupid President Shinra. I wish I could wipe the grin off his face.
Me too.
And
A
Hojo.
lot. There are very few people, I feel, would make that their death would make this world a better place. Hojo is one of them.
Agreed. How are we going to get out of this? We can't fight the whole building.
You're right, we can't. But here's the thing, Tifa, one way or another, we will get out of this.
I'm just worried that now Hojo knows about that word. I won't leave you behind, Cloud. I promise.
Don't make that promise, Tifa.
Too late.
Tifa becomes more attractive to you.
Yeah, I know. I made a promise too, Tifa.
Yeah.
Did you have more to say, or?
He seems to be thinking about something for a minute. If we do fail to escape when this opportunity presents itself, I don't think we can let ourselves be transported.
I'd rather die than go down there.
Alright, can you help me with something then?
What is it?
I'm gonna make sure that they can't hear us outside, because I'm gonna make a promise between the two of us that I don't want them hearing.
You're pretty sure Aerith can hear you. She's right next to the window.
I'm gonna move closer and talk quietly then, so that she has less of a chance of hearing it.
Okay.
If we are being moved. You and me do the best we can to move the others out. And we stay here to keep the soldiers away from them.
She puts her hand out. It's a deal.
I will take a hand.
All right.
All
The
right.
grim deal gets you 5 points.
Damn! I knew it would.
It's the right thing to do.
It is.
Jessie's got her parents. Barrett's got Marlene. Aerith has her mother. Red has whatever he has.
Something, I'm sure. You and me, we have.
We have each other.
Yes, each other. I'll smile.
She blushes slightly. You better go
You
get
need
some
some
rest. It's gonna be a couple. It's gonna be a couple, boys.
I kind of shyly smile at the fact that we said the same thing. I go over to my bed to get some rest.
Okay. Your bed is next to Aerith on the other side of the wall. She kind of leans over with a smile.
I look at her and I also kind of smile, basically trying to reassure her.
She seems more sure than you.
Yeah, I know, that's the issue.
Maybe an angel will come save us.
Poor choice of words.
Was it?
I want to make it known to everybody. I know very little about this. I know like 2 things. This is one of them. Maybe. I'll smile once again, realizing that I'm doing it to reassure myself now more than her.
As you fall asleep, you hear a reply to the question. Maybe.